Hello students, welcome back again. Today we are going to study the lesson Towards Green Energy from Science and Technology Standard 10th. First, let's recall some simple questions. First question is, what is energy? The capacity to do work is energy. Next question is, what are the types of energy? The potential and kinetic are the two main types of energy. Potential means stored energy and kinetic means energy in motion. Okay. Next question is, what are the forms of energy? Heat, light, solar, chemical, nuclear, mechanical and thermal energy are the different forms of energy. Now, let's see about energy and uses of energy. In modern civilization, energy has become a primary need along with food, cloth and shelter. We need energy in different forms for various types of works. The energy that we need may be in the form of mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy or heat energy. As you know that energy cannot be created or cannot be destroyed. Then how can we get different types of energy? It is just because energy can be converted from one form to other form. Okay. Here it is shown. Chemical energy is converted to mechanical energy. Radiant energy means solar energy is converted to chemical energy of the food prepared by the plant. Chemical energy of the fuel, that is diesel or petrol, is converted to mechanical energy. Electrical energy converted to thermal energy here, means iron is the example shown here. Different sources of energy are used to the different forms of energy necessary for us. Here, for electrical energy means to light the bulb. Sources such as water, wind, nuclear, etc. are used. For heat energy, sources such as wood, coal are used. Okay. Now, let's study the generation of electrical energy. Most of the electric power plants are based on the principle of electromagnetic induction invented by Michael Faraday. See the schematic of electromagnetic induction. According to this principle, whenever magnetic field around a conductor changes, a potential difference is generated across a conductor. Potential difference. It is the difference between electrostatic potential of 2 points. Okay. The field around the conductor can be changed in two ways. If a conductor is stationary and magnet is rotating. And second way is if a magnet is stationary but the conductor is moving. Then also the field around the conductor will change. Thus in both the cases, a potential difference is created across the conductor. Let's know what is a generator. The electrical power generating machine based on the principle of electromagnetic induction is called a generator. See the schematic of electric generator. Large generators are used in commercial power generation plants. Turbines are used to rotate the magnet in the generator. A turbine has blades. See the blades of turbines. When a flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of turbine, it rotates because of the kinetic energy of the flow. This turbine is connected to electric generator. Thus, the magnet in the electric generator start rotating and electric energy is produced. See how the turbine is rotating. To generate electricity, based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, we need a generator. To rotate the generator, we need a turbine. And to drive the turbine, we need a proper energy source. Based on which type of energy source is used to rotate the turbine, there are different types of power generating stations. The design of the turbine used in the different types of power stations is also different. See the flow chart showing generation of electrical energy. See how power plants works. We are going to see in detail the working of each power plant. First power plant is thermal energy based electric power station. In this power plant, turbine is rotated using steam. Water is heated in boiler using thermal energy released due to burning of coal. Steam of very high temperature and pressure is generated here. The energy in the steam drives the turbine. Thus, the generator connected to the turbine rotates and electrical energy is produced. The steam is converted back into water and water is recirculated to the boiler. See here the flow chart. Now let's see in detail the working of thermal power plant. Electricity can also be produced at thermoelectric generating stations that burn fossil fuels. Large amount of fossil fuels are burnt every day in power stations to heat up water to produce steam which further runs the turbine to generate electricity. The transmission of electricity is more efficient than transporting coal or petroleum over the same distance. Therefore, many thermal plants are set up near coal or oil fields. The term thermal power plant is used since the fuel is burned to produce heat energy, which is converted into electrical energy. Now let's see working of a thermal power station. It is mainly divided into 4 departments. First, coal handling plant. Second, boiler. Third, turbine. And fourth is generator. First, coal handling plant. Coal is brought to power station by 3 means of coal transportation, that is roadways, railways and ropeways. Second, boiler. Boiler is a device for generation of steam for power generation. Third, turbine. Turbine is used to govern and regenerate the feed water heating. Last, generator. The turbine is directly coupled to the generator rotor and electricity is generated. In this power plant, the chemical energy in the coal is converted to electrical energy through several steps. The steps are: chemical energy in coal converts into thermal energy, which converts kinetic energy in steam. Kinetic energy in steam converts kinetic energy in turbine, which converts into electrical energy. Now observe this diagram. Here you see 2 types of towers. What are they? See carefully the towers. After combustion of fuel in the boiler, the emitted gases are released to the atmosphere through high tower. Okay. Once the turbine is rotated using the steam at high temperature and pressure, the temperature and pressure of steam decreases, means become low. This steam converts back into water by cooling. This is done in the condenser using water in the cooling tower. The water in the cooling tower is circulated through the condenser. Heat energy in the steam is given to the water and steam condenses back to the water. Yes, after cooling, the steam is converting into water. Okay. The heat absorbed by the water is then released to the atmosphere through vapor and heated air through cooling tower. This is a cooling tower. Okay. Although Thermal power generation is a major way of electricity generation. It suffers from certain problems. First problem is air pollution due to burning of coal. Burning of coal results in emission of gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, which are harmful to the health. Second problem is, along with harmful gases, soot particles are also released into the environment. This may cause serious health problems related to the respiratory system. Third problem is, coal is used here, so reserves of coal are limited. In the future, there are limitations on the availability of the coal. Okay. Thank you. If you like the video, please do like and subscribe. In next video, we are going to study remaining power plants.